Okay, my girls, let's complete our lesson about the present simple. We will talk about the uses of the present simple. The first use is to talk about habits or daily routines, things that we used to do every day or related to our life. For example, we can say they go to school on foot every day. The second usage is to talk about scientific or general facts. Sometimes they are confused with the use of the permanent situation. For example, it rains so much in England. Okay, this is what's related to the present simple tense. Now we will talk about the present continuous. Any sentence with the present continuous starts with a subject, and the subject is either I, he, she, it, or any singular noun, we, they, you, or any plural noun. In the present continuous mood, I is always followed by am. He, she, or it are followed by is, and those are followed by are. After that comes the verb with ing, as we call it ing participle. For example, I can say he is playing football. This is number one. Number two, Zainab is working hard on her project. So this is subject, and this is the auxiliary is, and a verb with ing. Both of them are constructing the tense, which is the present continuous tense. Here is Zainab is working. Also a sentence in the present continuous mood. Zainab or she is work with ing. If I want to negate this sentence, what can I do? We have a general rule that we have already discussed. If we want to negate any sentence, we need an auxiliary plus not. And since here we have 3 auxiliaries in this tense, so it's a little bit easy to negate the sentence with the present continuous mood. I can say Zainab or she is not working hard on her project. What about if I want to make a yes/no question? Let's have another example. They are studying well. Yes/no question. This is what's required from you to add a yes/no question. And we have set a general rule. A yes/no question start with an auxiliary followed by a subject pronoun and the verb and the complement, and end your sentence with what? With a question mark. So now let's come to this sentence and trying to know what is the tense. This is the subject. Are studying. Are with a verb that have or ends with ing. So this is present continuous tense. And I have the auxiliary are. Capitalize it, put it first, then we have a subject pronoun. They are. Are they studying? Well, this is a yes/no question. If you want to answer this yes/no question, you can answer it in two ways. Either you can say yes, they are, or no, they aren't. What about the adverbs of time that we use with this tense? They are now, at the moment, or today, and in some contexts, recently. Okay? These are the adverbs. We use the present continuous to talk about, number one, things that are happening while or at the moment you are speaking. For example, listen. My dad is calling on you. So suppose that you were talking with your sister and you both hear the voice. There was someone who is calling and you try to recognize who is calling. Listen. My dad is calling on you. Another example. Shh. The baby is sleeping. These two sentences are indicating what? That something is happening at the moment you are speaking. The second usage is that, this is A, B, to talk about things that are happening in the current period of time. How is that? For example, they are studying grammar this term. This term indicating what? A current period of time, maybe 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, but it's a current period of time and it's happening, and the action of studying is happening or started already. Okay? Another example, we have a party today. My mom is cooking. So there is a current period of time, which is today, and my mom is all the day busy doing what? Cooking for the party that is there. Okay? Now I want you to go to your student books and open it on page 104 and try to study the grammar reference that is related to these topics. After that, I want you to go to your activity books and Answer exercise C on page 2 and exercise D on page 3.